Thank you for stopping by Ballistic BBQ. On today's video, I'm going to be cooking up a 3-pound Tomahawk Ribeye on the Blackstone Griddle. Let's get going. All right, and here is that beautiful steak. We're looking at 3 pounds, 1.4 kilograms of USDA prime ribeye. This is beautiful. So last night what I did was a dry brine with salt. I seasoned the whole thing with kosher salt, threw it in the refrigerator on top of a cooling rack, and I just let it sit there until this morning when I pulled it out. And it's been sitting out for a couple hours now, coming up to room temperature. We're ready to cook. So as I said, we're using the Blackstone Griddle today. I have these 3 burners on high. The 4th one is not on at all. And we're going to be using the constant flip method for this particular cook. And I'm using beef tallow for the fat. Lay it down. We're going to let it cook for 30 seconds before the flip. Now, this is a really thick piece of meat, so we're just trying to kind of nurture the cooking along. We let it sit, and then flipped it only once. We'd end up with a very overcooked piece of meat. I mean, it would probably be medium rare in the dead center, but it would be overcooked everywhere else. I will pull it once it hits 120 degrees Fahrenheit. You can really see the crust developing on this. It's gorgeous. We're a little over, 8.5 minutes in. Looking at here. 70 degrees, so we've got a ways to go. All right, we're getting fairly close now. I'm going to add a little bit more fat. I also have a head of garlic that I cut in half. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to let it season this beef tallow up a little bit. All right, we're at 120 and I am going to pull this. Check that out. Now the total cook time on this was 18 minutes. So I'm going to allow this to rest about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. Then I'll give you guys a try. And here it is, all rested. And I have to tell you, it smells amazing. I mean, I'm smelling that that caramelized beef smell is what I'm smelling. Whew, nice and juicy. Now I want you to notice too, because I'm going to get some comments. You see the edges, the fat on the edges got nice and rendered and seared. There's so much radiant heat coming up. Initially, my plan was, I wanted to sear off the fat on the edge of the meat, but I hit that 120. It kind of caught me by surprise, so didn't take my chances, but I'm very happy with the way the edge turned out. And there we are, medium rare, maybe a little closer to medium, a little closer than I normally would want it, but it looks really good. I mean, it looks very juicy. This crust is amazing. Wow. I mean, it's definitely a little bit more cooked than I normally order it, but I'm sure the quality of this meat says a lot. This is good. I mean, it's very, very juicy. Very beefy flavor. I mean, anything cooked in beef tallow was demonized like back in the 70s sometime, but it's not, I mean, it's good stuff. I'm happy with this. Like I said, personally, I wish it was just a little less cooked, less done. I know a lot of people, they like their steaks medium. I'm a medium rare guy, but I'll take this. I'll take this any day of the week. Guys, thanks for stopping by. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you ring the bell. And if you liked the video, I hope you did. Thumb it up. See you in the next video. Cheers.